so from what I understand, it's pretty hard to triple layer build on console, as well as PC. But I'm going to be doing a tutorial today about how to triple layer build on console. So basically, when you go into settings, and you go down to, you go down to the bottom, and go to Builder Pro where it says Build Immediately, and turn Build Immediately on. In this case, you don't have to hold the control or double tap to build like that. You can really just tap your buttons. So let me show an example about what happens when you don't have this on. Okay, so basically, see, there's like a little bit of delay. It's just a lot tougher. That's why I put build immediately on today. And also, you want to start. Okay, so basically, I'm just gonna start out walking. Okay, just like that. Oh crap! I messed up. I need to change this. Okay, so first you build, like that, and then you put floor, and then tap wall. Did I even build it? Okay. I gotta hold it. Oh wait, I never. You need to do that. Floor, wall, stair, floor, wall. You get like that. And you basically just start by practicing doing that. There's an alternate version where you can actually just do this. Oh, that's rotating. That's rotating. I found this to be like the more moderate way if you wanna. You gotta kind of look straight so that you don't end up building over yourself like that. So kind of look down. Ah, crap. It's that simple. It won't take too long once you turn off Builder Pro build. Turn on Builder Pro build immediately, because you know it's just tapping. You don't have to hold it. You can do this for pretty much any console. On Xbox, it'll be harder because the triggers are more formed. It takes effort to push down on the triggers, but you'll get it. It's simple. Right here, there's just a short one. And if you have Sprint by default, I'd suggest turning it off while you're practicing, so that you can practice by walking at first, and then start just full on sprinting. And you'll slowly get better with that. Oh crap! See, that happens. That's why I prefer to do this, so that you don't build on yourself. And at the point where you can really do it better, that's where you can turn on Sprint by default. Sprint by default would also be a lot easier. I'm not very good at it still. I've been practicing for a while too. Another way as well is this one's a lot more. Do that. But I'm not going to do a tutorial on that because obviously I really don't know how to do that. You can try doing it yourself where you just put stair, so like that, before you put that. Of course, this is a very intermediate way or advanced way of doing quad layer build. I'll try it, however. I also suggest once you build this, you jump so that you can get it down like that. Of course, I see people all the time just go straight like that, but you're just making it hard on yourself, honestly. I know it doesn't really look like I'm jumping, but I am. Oh my god, I went a long way up. So see? That's where I got to the point where I can like really go a longer time. It's a lot easier. And anyway, that's my life. I hope you guys can figure out how to or at least whoever's viewing this video, I hope you can figure out how to triple layer build, because, you know, I've seen people do it on me before, and every time I've died because, you know, I can't shoot it back down. I can't get back to the high ground because it's a lot harder in that case. See, it takes a lot of practice just to do it perfectly. Okay, so now this part is where I'm going to so basically what I like doing is like you'll be building up, and maybe you don't have enough time to turn around and do this, so you can, you know, build. Oh crap, that's the wrong. Oh my god. Okay, so you can't. In some cases, you won't be able to do this, and in this case, you just flip around, do that, and then you should be able to, like, you know, function. See, I'm not very good at that. It's really just that you just, you know, pull out your floor, and then surround yourself with wall, and then build up with your stairs. I'll do that again with actually using materials. Okay. So that's that. You'll be rushing somebody, and from what I understand, they will attempt, like, you'll start building to the side, and they do this, and you'll see this in a lot of like starts of build battles. You know, they're gonna be able to turn around right here, turn around, and, you know, shoot you like that. And this is what I'm trying to help here, is where you just go. And then you can actually just start triple layer building on the rush. See, it's literally that easy. That one does not take as much time, obviously. Another thing I would like to help with in like things such as editing is you go to settings, you go back down to where the build automatic thing is, and you there you go here, control hold time, and put it to, well, all the way down. So now you can really just, it takes very little time. So if you get stuck in a situation where, like, for example, run out of materials and can't do this, you can just start going back down. And it's probably the quickest transition you can get. Of course, you can go to controls or edit controls and go to custom, and then go to switch mode edit and just change it to edit. However, in this case, you'd have to switch this to switch mode, and that's, you know, that's obviously a lot harder. At least I find it a lot harder. And then you can't really pull out. You can't pull out your pickaxe immediately, which is really weird. You have to hold it. I don't know how to fix this, so if you guys could please just comment about how to do that. I haven't found out how to do it yet to like make this let you. It's just Builder Pro, Combat Bro. I just find it really annoying that I have to hold to pull out my pickaxe. No, I sound like the most lazy person in the world. But you know, you need to be able to transition quickly. See, that's like really. If I know there's like the new controller binds, key binds, whatever you want to call them. I don't like calling them key binds because, you know, they're not key binds. They're not playing on PC. Well, most of the time, some people decide to play on PC with keyboard and mouse. But I just prefer to, you know, make this more simple for myself. I've also found that mouse and keyboard is a lot less responsive than actually playing on just PC. So I don't suggest it. Sometimes it's just fun to try, and I do that too. But you know, when you start playing in a game, the aim assist, there's not any aim assist at least. It's a lot harder. I don't know why I wasted all that time. I don't even know why I loot in this case. Okay, next stage is you know, like messing up in build. This will happen sometimes. In the case of a build battle, I've seen people actually just put a pyramid like that. It's the most annoying thing ever. But in this case, you walk up into here, do that. You need to like kind of, you know what? I don't know what to. Okay, just make your own platform of this like that. Okay, so just do this. Oh crap. bad. No, I'm not very good at this. Do that. And then you just keep building out. And then luckily in this case you can do that. Of course you probably wouldn't fall. I suck at this. But if they're obviously going to be like around here, or if they decide to do this, they have to get through that. You can just at that point you can actually just build up out of the water. Obviously you'll take damage from that, so I don't recommend building that high. Just kind of build up to the extent where I believe that you're not gonna. And now, well, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I was gonna do the 1x1. It's too easy. But for anybody who's actually just barely starting the game, I don't know how you would have already be starting the game, frankly. But I mean, it's basically what you need to do. You see, I'm bad at that, but I mean, I still know how to do it. You need to control a lot of things at once. For example, you can't just be mushing all the buttons at the same time, because that's not going to help you very well. Okay, so first lesson, as you can see, I did the wrong thing there. I put stairs before then, but before I put the wall. But you shouldn't do that. You need to start with the wall. And that's that. These are rather hard to get through. It takes a little bit longer, obviously, than just this. You know, that one takes a long time to like really master. I'm not good at that. So now the next thing I would suggest doing is turning up your wireless controller building sensitivity, which is just at like the end of that. So once you build, it kind of makes the sensitivity better. You'll need this for in situations where like you're running and somebody starts shooting from behind you. And obviously you don't want this to happen. So once you build out your building, take out your building, you can just see, I'm not very used to that sensitivity. But you know, you can start building on them, rushing them. Possibility of them actually missing while you're going back that way and not being aware that you're behind them. They'll be stuck in that situation where you just take a lot of damage, and then you know your building controls, it's going back slow. You don't want that, because then you're gonna take damage because you won't be able to build in time, and that just sucks. I've done that a lot of times. Okay, well that was my live stream. I'll see you guys next time.